What's going on, party people? We are here to discuss Beauty and Black, episode 4. I'm your host, the Lawrence Support, aka Lawrence. But I gotta make sure everybody's okay because allegedly there was going to be a rapture today. Is everybody doing okay? We're gonna start off
Oh,
with Letitia. How you doing?
we're still yet holding on. Praise him.
Mo, what's the temperature looking like? You good with this rapture? How we feeling?
Yeah, I'm good. Look, still
Okay.
here. Like we still stand.
Okay. And what about you, Tika? How we living today?
Listen, I'm feeling like Anita Baker, caught up in the rapture of love. I ain't worried about that stuff they talking about there in them streets. Okay, we still here, and when it's time for us to go, we gonna be gone at the end of the
That
day.
part.
So, and
Absolutely.
how are
Just
you, Lawrence?
I am
Right.
great. I'm great. I'm in the hosting chair tonight. I'm excited.
Hey,
Let's get it, babe. Let's jump right into Beauty and Black. But also, I want to give a big shout out to everybody who's watching us right now. Everybody on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. I definitely appreciate y'all rocking with your boy and the panel. Let's get into it. So, this episode of Beauty and Black, episode 4, is officially about to go down. So we start off with Andy. They're in the club. Andy is letting people know it's $30 to come to the club, right? Kind of steep for some people, right? So we done meeting Delinda's son. Delinda's son's like, yo, I'm not paying this $30. Andy's like, yo, you causing trouble. Delinda's son says, listen, I'm here because I'm basically here to get my mother's will. My mother's will is locked up in the office. And that's when him and Andy get into it. Traxon comes in. He's like, yo, you got to come back at a later date. I want to know this right here. Do you guys think that he will play a pivotal role in trying to own the club? I'm going to start off with Tika.
yeah, Giovanni is coming for his mama's money. Okay, whatever little piece of money that Delinda owns or possesses, the son is coming through. But you know, he better tread lightly because he may come up messing around with these folks at this here club.
Mo, what is going on with the son? Why can't he just come in the daytime like normal people and handle business?
Not in the daytime like normal people, but you know his mom. You seen his mom, so there's nothing normal about that.
Ooh,
Um,
ooh, okay.
so he definitely gonna cause some problems. He about to ruffle some feathers. And why would you come to the club? I mean, do you even know the line of business, the real line of business your mama was in,
Mm.
and how she owed Jules money and stuff? Like, I need to know like what you know, what she told you, because you talking about a will or what have you. I'm like, why would she keep it at the club, knowing she's even though she isn't her name, she's in control, but not in control because Jules and them really in control, hold the power. Yeah, I just can't wait to see what comes of that. I hope they come back around to that and just not let it fall to the wayside. So,
Yeah, because I'm thinking to myself, typically, like I know from my parents, right? They put all those important documents in the room in a cabinet, right? Like we just they wouldn't just leave it at some random club. But your thoughts about that, Letitia?
I was like, first of all, a son? Okay. All right. And second of all, $30 at the club. I was taken aback. And or
Yeah.
maybe I'm just out of touch. But the other thing is I'm with Tika, child, tread lightly. And my thing is also if she your mama and you have why you ain't got a key? You can just come in when the club is closed. Why would you want all those people around anyway? Trying to come in there and take care of business. It makes me think that maybe he had some kind of other motive. But yeah, I think he gonna lawyer up and that's gonna put a monkey wrench in the operation, in the
Mm,
plans. If he's able to secure that. But again, tread lightly because these people ain't gonna be playing with you.
facts.
right.
Now, also at this club, we them seeing Charles, Dustin, and Andy, right? Dustin and Andy, they have a conversation. It's like, yo, there go Charles right there. I've been trying to get him for a minute. I know that he's rich. I know he's a playboy. I know he comes from a lot of money, and I also know that he has a safe. I basically need to rob him, right? And he's like, yo, bro, you're crazy. But if you want me to tag team with you, I will, but I need to know all the security details about the lights, security cameras, things of that nature right there. We know this isn't going to go too well for Charles, but my thing is this right here. When it comes to Charles, ladies, can you help me understand this right here? Why doesn't this man have some discernment? I'll start off with Mo.
Charles, you talking about Charles?
Charles, yes, the careless one.
What was the word you used? He don't have no what?
I said discernment. Is that a thing for him? Can
Look,
he even spell it at this point in time?
look, discernment. Charles does not look. No, Charles is his own. He's his own definition. He's Charles. If you look up Charles, he has his own definition in the book dictionary. But yeah,
She muted.
Did you go? Are you frozen?
Is she frozen or
She moving.
Couldn't hear anything.
I can't hear? Let me go to Tika then. Can I get your thoughts? Can't hear. I
Okay.
can't hear for some reason, but Tika.
Okay. As far as discernment,
Yeah.
Charles
Like-
has none whatsoever. There would never ever be a moment where Charles has discernment. Charles is too busy being on that stuff, as they say, to even have any type of discernment. He doesn't even have enough discernment not to take somebody else's cocoa. Okay. So when his mind is cloudy like that, he is not. You know, I just chalk it up to the alcohol and the sniff that he has going on. So no discernment right now. Maybe when he's clear, then
Uh-huh.
he'll have an ounce of it. But because he's on that stuff, that's enough for me, dog.
Tisha, what's going on with your boy Tisha? What's going on with your boy Charles? I know he's one of your favorites.
Charles does not think that fat meat is greasy. Okay. He
Mhm.
takes nothing seriously whatsoever. He does not care. What I really think is that he got something else going on. Mentally, I think he got some things going on, which is why he is always drinking and loving. So yeah, but no, he don't take nothing seriously. But to answer Michelle Richardson's question, Delinda is the one. She's the one that she was the plus size woman that used to take over the club. She was in charge of the girls, not like Body, but she was in charge of the club.
Right.
she's the
she's the
one
one
who was
that, you
always
know-
with Body. Normally, she would
Yeah.
be with Body.
Yeah.
Kimmy had to blow her away.
Mo, did you want to share your thoughts? I know you kind of got muted a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know what was wrong with my mic, but yeah, so yeah, Charles is Charles, and I like how he was saying, dude, talking about he is what part Colombian. He said I'm part Indian. You see my baby hairs or something. It was wild. It
Yeah.
was funny to me. It was a key. He's a key. And I'm glad he like didn't go for the bait, like take it right away for us. He was looking like, and it was a hefty bag. It wasn't no little bag. It was a hefty bag. I'm like, you just admitted that you was trying to rob him,
Right.
and now you want him to try this product. Are you okay? And you think he was gonna go for that? He's like, no, you try it first, then I try.
Yeah, I was going to talk
Like,
about.
come on, what we doing?
Yeah, I was going to talk about that product situation, but later we're going to hop on. But like you said, Mo, Charles was smart to say, well, you try it first, because I just want to see if you're going to have some type of strange reaction. Because if you do something strange, I know it's not meant for me. I know it's going to be a setup. But regardless, Charles is going to get set up regardless if he takes a product or not, because old buddy's going to try his best to rob him. Now, I caught a little bit of deja vu, ladies. A little bit of deja vu. When I saw our Dominican mommy and poppy here, her name started with the A. I think it was like Adeline or something like that.
Yeah.
She was like, yo, like I'm tired of working for Jules. Like I keep going in the same cycle over and over. And it made me thought about Kimmy and Angel. I'm like,
Angel.
yeah, I'm like, this is a deja vu moment. Did y'all feel that? Or was it just me, ladies? Either one of y'all can
No,
start
it
off
wasn't.
first.
It
Yeah.
wasn't just you. I definitely felt the deja vu. I was like, okay.
Mhm.
They giving their names, they saying each other's name. I'm like, we're gonna circle the block with these two, I'm guessing.
Right.
So yeah, definitely
Yeah.
deja vu.
I called
Definitely
him the
deja vu.
I called him 2.0. That this is the new cycle of kids. This is the new cycle.
Yep.
I called them the Dominican
Span, yeah,
Yeah,
Latinos.
that part. Not okay. It's nothing against Dominican. I love everybody, so don't
Yeah,
y'all take it that way. I'm just describing it because they're of Latino descent,
Mhm.
and it was just given, the Dominican Kimmy and the Dominican, and he's already Dominican, I believe, and Dominican Angel. So
yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with you on that, Lawrence. I'm definitely here. I literally said the same thing. I literally wrote that down in my notes. So
right,
yeah.
right. Let's transition on. So there's a conversation that is about to go down. It's not going to be good. Brain has to have a conversation with Kimmy about Angel. Brain makes that phone call. She's like, listen, Angel is dead. Jap, aka Alex, I'm just gonna call him Jap. Y'all know the word. We can't stay. I ain't trying to get banned on YouTube. But shout out to the boy Jap.
Yeah.
Jap was giving intel, you know what I'm saying, letting her know that Angel has been gunned down. And Rain calls Kimmy. Kimmy's like, what? What you mean? And apparently Horace gave the opportunity for it to happen, right? Of course, Horace didn't know at the time that it was Angel, but he gave the say so, right? So now Kimmy is frantically panicking. Ladies, Mo, how did you feel about the scene right here?
Oh my gosh. I just wish she hasn't done it on the phone. I wish she did face to face. I think I said this last live. I think we all, well, some of us said it last live, that like, why would you know how she is, even keeping like, if you know me so well, what's my next move? Like, you know her, like, come on, like, what are we doing? And you trying to go to the club, you on your own mission, and you want to, like, this couldn't wait. I
Letitia,
mean,
well, go ahead, my bad.
go ahead.
I was gonna say, Letitia, thoughts. What happened with this right here? Was this wrong time, like Mo said, basically?
Absolutely. What sense did it make for you to tell her after the fact, don't panic? Girl, what? You gave panic ridden information. Like, what is wrong with you? You should have just said, Alex, let's head back to the house. Period. And then tell her at the house. Then y'all could have put together a halfway decent plan to move on, but that's just too much like right.
Tika, talk to me.
Listen, there was no rhyme or reason as to why Rain felt the need to tell Kimmy this information in the car. She already knows. If you know your girl, you know that your girl is a hothead. She's a flight individual. She's not going to fight. She's going to flight. So why would you at any time give her this information? Yes, it was very important that she knew this, but get back to the house and then sit her down and talk to her. Don't give her this information over the phone, because now she's in the middle of the night trying to wake folks up out of their good sleep to go off of something that she doesn't even have the full information off of. And at the end
Yeah,
of the day, Kimmy could have just called Horace at the freaking hospital. He's been literally answering the phone through it all. She could have called him at the hospital. Horace, what's going on? She would have got her answer, but because Kimmy loved to fly, she let's go on 10. So very bad decision, Rain. She didn't use discernment at all.
yeah.
And I'm like, what makes you? I
At
mean,
all.
yes, she didn't think. Yeah, you're right, Tika. She didn't use discernment. She wasn't thinking logically. Like I said in my video, she's either fight or flight with her, and this was a flight situation for her. But she wasn't thinking like Angel. She knows that Horace is smitten with Angel. Why would you like? Let's think logically. I mean, I know you've seen some terrible stuff go down within this group people, but
Yeah.
let's think logically. Like, nah, that can't be. I would need to see. I would need to hear from the horse's mouth, basically, that's what happened. But that's just me. Like I said, Horace is smitten with Angel, and I don't think Horace would do that. And he been so upfront and honest with her from the beginning. Why would he do this? And he know that's your friend. And why would he do that when he just told Barney to add him to the wheel to be protected?
You said it for me from the horse's mouth. Why can't you just make that phone call first just to double check to make sure that it might have been somebody else? But she panicked, and of course, with her panicking, it's going to cause some friction with Sylvie. We'll talk about the Sylvie situation later as we transition on. So we know that also for the one and only Mr. Horace, right? When it comes to Horace, he is in the hospital. He is going to have a conversation with the nurse, right? And he's asking about how am I doing? The nurse is kind of surprised that he's setting up. She's like, it's not looking too good. You only got maybe a couple more weeks to live. The diagnosis is getting worse and worse, right? And he pulls out the phone, right? Remember, it was Sylvie. He was telling him about some Western medicine overseas that he can look into, right? And Eastern medicine, right? And he asked, the doctor about it. And she was like, well, we kind of talked to you about this, but you kind of refused it because you said, I'd rather die in my own bed. And all of a sudden, he's figuring out I may have a little bit more to live. And he's wondering, can I get patched up? Ladies, Tika, do you think this medicine can help save Horace?
I mean, if it's them versus our medicine practices, I'm sure there's a strong, strong chance that even if it doesn't like give him 10 years, it could at least give him 6 months, 6 more months versus the week, 2 weeks that she's saying that he actually has. So I'm thinking something is definitely going to be effective. And Horace is like jumping the gun, just like Kimmy. Just send me home. Let me go home and die. Like, bruh, just listen to somebody. You are not the only individual. I know you're super strong and all of that, but you're not the only person that knows something. Let somebody else help you. And then this is the problem that Horace kind of didn't. He had a problem with allowing somebody else to help him because I think he's so comfortable with helping or hurting other people. And so, well, we'll see how much longer he has, though. But I'm here for it. Let's try it and see.
Letitia, will Horace be walking on his legs freely without that cane next season? Thoughts, please.
Well, the cane is sexy, so I hope he keeps it. But
yeah.
it gives a little
nice
pimp-esque aura. So I hope he keeps it. But I think he's gonna be fine with it. But Pete Bronson, you took the words right out of my mouth. He has a vendetta against his family. That's giving him the will to want to live longer because he wants to rub it in their faces that they not getting his fortune. And it looks like, based on his conversation with Horace last time, was that he is trying to remove their shares as much as possible and take them and snatch them. And look, he got game. At this point, he's in the game. And so, yeah, I think this Eastern medicine is definitely going to work for him. And like Tika said, it's definitely going to give him more time, more than a few weeks. They'll give him until the season ends in the what season we are now? Two. The fourth season.
Yeah. Don't let Horace die, Mo. What about Horace, Mo? What we thinking? Don't let him die. Don't let him die. We
don't want him to go. I don't want Horace to go. Like, yeah, go over there to the get some Eastern medicine. And shout out to Sylvie because she's caring of this stranger who is putting her and her sister in a better position than what the club was doing. So I just chuckled when she said, "I show you this in the past," and you just said you wanted to die on your bed. Like,
yeah.
I chuckled. He's like, "Huh? Like, really? Yes, dude, really? Like, she showed you this already." But like,
she
y'all
chuckled
said,
too.
Huh?
She chuckled too.
Right.
Like when she saw it, like
she smirked like, this is what I showed this man, and he just not gonna. Sometimes that happens. You push it away. You're not really reading. You just throwing stuff away, knocking stuff down, like not trying to hear anything anyone trying to say until it's your time to come around. You make terms like, do you want to live or die? So he made his choice to want to live, seemed like so. And with the help of Kimmy and her little crew, he can do that, especially the way he just took 10% from each person.
Mm,
That
mm.
still gets me to this day. I'm
Yeah,
like 10% that what it equals to. Oh my god. So
right.
yes, he has a will to live to make his family life a living hell, and I'm here for it.
I
Me
was
too.
I was hoping by the I was hoping by the time we got to the scene, VKJ would have been up here because I got a question, something that for me and him as men, right? And ladies, y'all can chime in too. But I just want to know. I know for men, and I know a lot of times for black men in general, why are we sometimes so stubborn to go to the doctor before it's too late? I'm gonna start off with Tika. Talk to me. Why do you think sometimes men are stubborn about going to the doctor?
They're living in the past. They're remembering how when back then, what is it, 50s, 60s, where black people in general went to the doctors and they weren't given the help that they actually needed. So at this point, it's like, why go when I'm not gonna get the help, that I need or that I want? I'm asking, I'm begging, somebody has to listen to me. But because of that history, that's why I feel that's just my opinion as to why black men, and to this day, a lot of our black men still don't like to go to doctors. So yeah, pass.
Mo,
No, what was the question?
I'm just saying, we're talking about health and how he kind of they mentioned this to him before, but he kind of refuses. Like, I'd rather just die. I'm just saying, why do you think some black men in general, are stingy about going to the doctor?
I have no clue. I'm still trying to figure it out to this day.
Mm,
Like, I
mm,
guess some men in my life that's going through some things, like, because they didn't take care of themselves. It's like, why y'all not going? I
right.
mean, you only get one body, one mind. So why not take care of it?
Look,
Sometimes people get to a point in life, especially when they go through drug and alcohol. It's like they really not when it's, especially if you're an addict, drugs and alcohol, and they not really. That's not the. It's not on their. That's not on their mind first. So by the time they do get their life together, all that stuff catches up to them. Sometimes that happens to people. So that's how I go with, because I got some family members dealing with that.
mm, mm. Letitia?
I think sometimes we're the original Evelines where we're like, don't bring me no bad news. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people just don't want to know. They're scared. And oftentimes it could be something that can be prevented. It could be something that could be taken care of real quick. You just have to know. But let us also not act as though the big R word doesn't affect us in the
Mm-hmm.
medical field. And someone mentioned the Tuskegee
Yep.
experiment and how, black bodies have been experimented on. So, I mean, there's a healthy level of fear and apprehension, but also that's why representation matters. That's why we need to get, doctors and nurses and practitioners that look like us, that are for us, that will actually do research on our bodies because it's different.
Facts. All facts. Okay, as we move along, okay, now this right here, this scene had to be one of the funniest scenes, period, in beauty in Black history. Oh God, Olivia. Olivia is drunk as a skunk, and I think the reason why Olivia is so drunk is because Norman called her broke, so she's trying to drown out her sorrows. But of course, while she's at the restaurant, she ends up seeing Varney and Mallory. Right? She signals for them to come over. She's yelling in the restaurant, causing just a lot of drama at this restaurant. And she's telling them these stories and a bunch of blabber. Mallory, you're not always going to look like this. You know that, right? So at the same time, Mallory and Varney, they see her with her young piece. You know what I'm saying? Olivia got a young side piece who she's talking to. She's talking junk to this young man, saying, I could get another one of you by tomorrow.
Not
Any
you, bro.
thought? Right, like bro, right? Any thoughts Mo about this whole drunken escapade?
I loved it. She played it well. I loved it. I ain't gonna hold you. I love it, but yeah, she let everybody have it, especially that YN boy. I was like, yo,
Oh,
I'm like, he had the easiest part. He was on mute. I don't think he said a word. The easiest part, like I ain't. Did y'all even hear him say anything? She said she's taking away his car and stuff, and she said, "I'm done with you. But if I do call, I send for you. Don't show up at my doorstep." I was like, she's all over the place. You want them, you don't want them to come. It's like weird, but yeah, it's like she just down and out. She don't need to be going out to no expensive restaurant if she's low on funds. I'm just saying, she needs to go to a drive-thru or something.
right. Letitia?
I mean, I have no additional thoughts. She was just ignorant and belligerent, just hollering across the restaurant.
And trying to
Just
go with
no
Bernie only and leave what's the name to the wayside. She trying to like have Bernie take her home alone. It was
Okay, just no care in the world, but also just very similar to Charles. And then we learned that okay, this drinking thing is an issue for her and has been an issue with her family. So just like Charles, I'm like, okay, so she's hurting somewhere. Where's her problem? Well, we found out she a brokey, so she doing all this extra. This is not helping. But I did think it was funny though.
Tika,
Right.
talk to me, Tika. Talk to me.
Listen, I just love the entire moment. Anytime Debbie Morgan can get on a screen and kill it the way that she does, that's all I got. She literally took over this entire scene, and she could have done it by herself. But can I say, the body was bodying like for whatever age she is, all these years. I mean, this lady, of course, she can get the what y'all call them, the white ends. Of course, she can pull them. But can she keep them? And that's the problem. She's too busy putting folks in plastic bags.
Right.
no.
You're running out of money, Queen.
Yeah.
Please go home. Please get off the juice. You're doing too much. But you know what? I gotta say this. I was so happy that she was still in Mallory's face. Like, girl, I know you bucking them. I know you doing them. Like she was in. I love it anytime anybody can get into Mallory's face, and you know, if there was a top moment, and I know we probably didn't even get there, but this would have been her. Anytime she's on the screen going off on somebody, that was the top moment for me. So
Yeah, I mean, they let her know, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, we're going to take you home. We see that you're drunk. And apparently Debbie Allen still got that yacht. You know what I'm saying? But let's transition on. So we know this right here for sure. Man, okay. So we got to figure out how can we get these keys? How can we talk to Sylvia, right? So we know Jap and Rain are in the back seat and they're having a conversation, right? And they have to break the news. Well, Kimmy has to break the news also to her sister Sylvie, right? Sylvie's, you know, sleeping beauty, you know, looking good, and they're just figuring out at this point in time how can we get the intel on the key. So they're having a conversation. Of course, Jap ends up calling Traxon, but Traxon ends up going to the voicemail. But he kind of finds out. Well, he kind of tells Rain a little bit more information about driving in the private road, stuff like that right there. Ladies, before we get into the Sylvie situation, is Sylvie ever going to able to stop running once and for all? Like, I know it's coming up. Just want your thoughts about that one, Tika.
is Sylvie gonna be able to stop running?
Sylvie?
Yeah, because every time she's with her sister, it feels like they're always on the run. Like they can never keep.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I understand what you asked for. As long as she don't listen to Kimmy, she don't have to run. but because she is her sister's sister, she is going to run. Hopefully, I'm sure a lot of people have seen almost the last episode, and you know, baby girl gonna have to do some. She gonna have to do some track moves, but I don't know. She needs to go away. She just doesn't need to be in this environment that Kimmy is in the first place. I know she did it because she loves her sister and she brought her along in her circle because she was trying to protect her. But she don't realize that she definitely needs to go. Whether she gonna start doing them track moves, I can't call it, Lawrence. I can't even call it.
Now, it also should be noted whenever they have this conversation, right? Sylvie, at this point in time, just wants the truth, right? So her sister lays it all out, right? She says how we got caught up with Jules. You know, we was at airport selling drugs. Jules like, listen, if you don't want to go to jail, you can work for me. So she lets her sister know that Jules kind of pimped the whole gang out, right? So now we're under his watch. We have been thrown into this underworld that we can't get out of, right? So my thing is this right here. Mo, is the best option for Sylvie to escape this? Because I want her to escape this. Is the best option for her is to simply go away to college. And sometimes we have to remember this right here. Truth hurts.
If she gonna Sylvie, I think she should definitely go away for college, and she need to do something with her life than be around that chaos. But if she do go to college, I need it to be in secret. If she go away, I don't need Jules or no one in the immediate family knowing nothing. Even Alex the driver, nobody need to know her location of where she doing her education at, because they can just pull up on her any given moment. Like they pull up on her at her house when body now took her from her house, even though she should have been taken, but not in that way. But yeah, it needs to be in secret if she's gonna go out to college. Nobody need to know but Kimmy and Horace even.
Gotcha. Letitia, college is the best route for the sister, right?
I mean, it is a good route. However, if she does decide to go, I suggest she goes immediately to the counseling center, because we can't just sweep on past what has recently happened to her. I mean, she was kidnapped. She was, she saw a lot of violence and a lot of other things going on. She was SA'd, all these sort of things, and nobody's dealing with that. She's just jumped into life. So while college can be an outlet, it can't completely take away her recent experience where she hasn't dealt with mentally yet.
Oh yeah.
And also, Jay has entered the building, y'all.
Yeah, I was the ghost in the room.
Hello, my people. How are you?
Welcome to the party.
Yes, thank you for holding it down. Appreciate you. I'm here.
How you feeling, brother?
Oh, I'm great, man. Making moves. You know what I'm saying? Making moves. So, but I'm here to talk about it. I missed Olivia. Man, I missed talking about Olivia. That
you
whole
can
Go ahead.
Man, I was watching it again. This to me was the most hilarious episode. From Olivia to Kimmy's crazy driving ass. I mean, this was hilarious to me. I love this episode, So yeah, she was just drunk and as a skunk and just cursing and making accusations and just telling people that they doing something they not doing. Man, I loved it though. Olivia, I could watch it all day. It was comedy, straight comedy.
Facts. Thoughts about the conversation between Kimmy and her little sister. She wants to know the whole truth. Jay, can the little sister truly handle the entire truth? She's like, but he's not like my stepdad. I've seen the look in my stepdad's eyes. Jay, talk to me.
That was a good impersonation, brother. That was pretty good.
That's how it was. He's a good man.
Look, Sylvie at this point, she can handle it. After everything she's going through with the club and being drugged up and people trying to get at her, give her the truth. Give her the truth. All right. What was she, 17, 18? It's time. Give it a real deal. And Kimmy is just, I was disappointed in Kimmy because she's just running without any verification. This is just hearsay. Oh, I heard this is what he did, so we need to get up out of here. Kimmy, calm your ass down. Relax. Hold up. Take a chill pill. Find out. Talk. What? Can you call Horace, please? Call him. Ask him what's going on before you start running around like a crazy woman. I get why she's doing it because she's scared. I get it. She's horrified.
Right.
Like, this guy, he married me and giving me all this stuff. That's a shocker. But what? You taking out Angel? You really liked him? Oh, well. Well, tell her the truth. Tell Sylvie everything. All right, let's get that off the table.
And Jay, last question before we transition on. We were talking about the situation with Horace and, black men when it comes to our health, whatever. And I shared, with the ladies my thoughts, and they were sharing their thoughts. Why is it when it comes to men going to doctor, black men in general, why is it such a hard thing, brother? Before a diagnosis, creeps up on us and it's a little bit too late. Why is it such a hard thing? Can you speak to that?
One, because we don't trust the doctors. That's number one. We those people who know about the Tuskegee experiment, those people who know about, all the different things that was done to black men. All right. We don't trust them. And we're scared. We're not going to admit that we're scared, but we're afraid that, all this time, this thing has been hanging off my leg. I know it's there, but I ain't going to tell nobody. But now it hurts. So now I got to go to the doctor. And I'm afraid the doctor's going to tell me that I'm going to die from this little bit of lump on my leg. We don't want to hear none of that stuff. I encourage going to the doctor. I encourage the checkups. I do, because I watch how, my father passed. I watch how my grandfather and all of that passed. So I encourage it. But yeah, we are afraid, but we ain't never going to say that to anybody.
Facts. All right. And as we transition on, we have the one and only Officer Traxon. He is talking to Jules. Jules is at the scene where the bomb went off, right? Traxon is letting him know, hey man, Delinda's son came through. You know what I mean? Jules like, what that little SOB want? Was like, well, he wants the will. Oh, Delinda left a will. So everybody's completely in a state of shock, right? So they end up hanging up. Then, considering that Jules is still at the scene of this bombing, he calls Norman. He says, Norman, have you seen the news? Why you didn't let me handle this right here, Norman? Because he already knew that Norman sent the bomb to the judge. Of course, the wife opened up the bomb. Everything exploded, right? And then from there, there's a conversation. He also talks about Delinda's son, trying to basically purchase the club, right? And Norman says, well, I know you know how to take care of that situation, that business. So I think he's about to try to put Delinda's son, unfortunately, in a body bag. Look, Mo, thoughts on this whole scene right here?
What? Oh, she always late. It's late. Okay, that threw me off with the comment. Sorry, Lawrence. This is you said this. What's this pitch? Oh, the conversation.
Yeah,
with Jules. And what was the question? I'm sorry.
I was like, it's like, what do you think is going to happen to the son now? Because I feel like Norman kind of hinted at like, yo, take care of the situation with the son.
It depends on what they could get back. I said that earlier. Like, it depends on what. It depends on how much chaos this son is about to do, and what come back. Because he did ask Traxon to get more information on Delinda's son, right?
Yes.
More back, because they don't know, and they didn't know. They didn't know she had a son. So I was like, okay, nobody. Then I was thinking like nobody knows she had a son, but just like nobody really know, Jules, that you got this secret family over there living it up that seem like they can't be touched, and I can't wait till they be touched. But yeah, just my thoughts.
Tika, why won't this family let Jules handle the business the way he's supposed to? Sometimes I feel like the family handles their own business. Any thoughts about that situation?
He doesn't move fast enough for them, in my opinion. I mean, like for them, it's supposed to just magically happen. Like as soon as a situation arises, he's supposed to automatically handle it. And I think they just like getting their hands dirty anyway. Especially Norman. Norman, especially him.
Norman.
Like he just like he's demented. He's diabolical. I think somebody used that word before doing one of these lives. He's diabolical. He loves it, and he loves any type of drama, any type of recklessness that he can, or any kind of punishment he can put on someone. he absolutely loves it. And just as far as Giovanni, he's going to either end up owing Horace or owing them some money like everybody else does, or he's going to end up with a birthday party in a nice shiny gold box to go in somebody's cabinet.
You see, I smiled when she said in the box. I was like,
Now, Norman says, I hope this little situation is cleaned up. Jay, is it truly cleaned up finally once and for all when it came to the judge and all that drama? Is everything absolutely cleared out the way now?
Hell no. My man Horace already got the info out to whoever he needed to send it out to as a safeguard, because he already knows after saying what he said, I got you, Norman, right? He already got the information out to whoever his lawyers are, this other firm. We ain't messing with Bernie. We ain't messing with him because we don't really trust him. But that other firm that he talking about, yeah, we already got that info out there. And yeah, it's not over. It's definitely not over. Norman, yeah, you did what you did. You thought it was all good. You thought you just blow up the judge and his wife and that's it. And, man, come on, man. And there's a reason why. We already know it's not over, because that's why Joel said, do you really think that, we don't got nothing to worry about? That's why Tyler wrote it, because, yeah, you got something to worry about.
But the judge but Norman didn't really get no information from the judge, even though he asked the judge was there a paper trail that would link back to him. The judge said no, but you don't know that for sure.
Exactly. I think the judge was lying just because he was scared. You know how scared he is.
Yeah,
he just be like, no, there's nothing. I didn't say nothing. There's no paper trail. He just saying everything he needs to so Norman don't take him out right there on the spot.
Right.
No, ain't nothing happened. I ain't say nothing. He little weasel.
Yeah.
Right.
Letitia, I'm assuming it would be wise for Giovanni, the son, to carry some type of protection with him, not knowing that it could be a target on his back.
I mean, that man clearly don't know what he walked into. He unhinged anyway, walking into the club talking about somebody need to get into the office during their office hours. I mean, when it's open, that's just dumb. Like, he has no sense of anything, but we don't know what the catch is with him. We don't know what he could be lying.
His mama, right? His mama,
yeah, he could be lying. We don't know if there's a will for real, and we don't know if maybe he just knew that the club was in her name and he inherited by default or whatever. We don't know. But the other thing I was gonna say was about no wonder Charles is so reckless. I mean, he's just like his daddy, aka Norman.
There you
reckless.
go.
Just reckless.
Unverified son.
Just reckless.
Question mark.
It runs in the family. So like father, like son.
So that's the thing right there, that we think that may be his daddy, right?
Yeah, we've been saying it since the first season. And
yeah, we've been saying it.
Letitia's been saying it too. Like, she's the one that really got it started. Yeah, and we kind of running with that because it's just too crazy why they don't get along and why Norman is always after Charles and they always cursing each other out, right? So yeah.
But Olivia was for the street, so anybody could be that boy, that baby's happy. I'm just saying.
True that. One of them, one of them YNs that she had back in the day.
Good point, Tika.
All right, let's transition on now. This part right here, it really wasn't too much for me whenever I think about the situation that's coming up, about the keys, right? There's a conversation about keys and, how can we get those keys and how, nobody really goes on a private road. Oh, my bad. You go ahead. I was thinking about something else. Go ahead. We could talk about Angel's girl, right? So Angel girl, she comes into play, right? I think this was her brother or somebody like that. He was letting her know that Angel is dead, right? She's freaking out. And speaking of Angel, as we move on to the next slide about Angel magically appears at the hospital at Norman's side, right? Norman really feels like he's literally seeing an actual Angel. It's like, how are you here? I thought you was dead. I sent for you to die. And Angel's like, wait, what? So you was the one who set me up? Norman is like, I mean, Horace is like, well, they saying that they need a body, use the closest person. Angel's like, listen, I was under by the car, but I wasn't trying to die. Like, I'm trying to look out for Kim in this situation. Horace is like, how are you alive? Well, apparently I got gunned down, but there's people in front of me, right? And now he's like, well, I'm going to leave. I'm going to go about my merry way. Horace is like, don't you leave. He basically didn't want little Dominican Poppy to leave, right? Letitia, how do you feel? How do you feel? Like if you was in Angel's shoes, how would you feel about this? You're facing the man who tried to put a hit out on you. How would you feel about that?
This is where I'm always like rolling my eyes at these characters and how they don't tell the whole story. And it's like, I understand that he is like sleeping, he's tired and all that sort of thing, but like, explain yourself. But in all fairness, if you knew Angel, you know what you just went through. You know somebody literally took a photo of you, so there was a hit out on you. So in that case, why would you leave? You know, if he's saying to you, you safer here with me. And he apologized anyway. He wasn't trying to really do that. He thought you was he thought he was in the clouds with you and all this sort of thing. At this point, because all of these, Angel, Rain, Kimmy, Sylvie, they gotta trust somebody. You literally have nothing else in this world. You know you can't trust Jules. What, you gonna go back to the life you had? Yolanda don't want to listen to you, she don't want you. So your best bet is to sit there with Horace. You know he's been good to you.
Mo, I know you will have some resentment about this. I think we all would, but Mo.
Oh gosh. Horace, the way you were just talking like you was going to the upper room. Like Angel was your angel. It was just the way he was talking. Then he realized, that's what I chuckle at, when he realized, like, wait, I'm not transitioning to the other side, because he let it be known, like you said, that I don't want to put the head out on you.
Right. Yep.
And he wanted to keep him by his side, because, you know, if they see him just walking around, even though they took a picture, someone took a picture saying that he was dead and he's walking around and he's still alive, they gonna really get the job done this time around. So that's another reason why he wanted to stay by his side. It's just
Jay, could you show love to your ops like this right here?
Is he a op? That's the question.
I was like, what is
He's not really a op. He's just a sick man that made a bad call and did not have all the information.
Okay.
But right now he's like, am I dreaming? Is it you?
Yeah.
Is it you, baby?
That's why I was laughing.
But saying, I thought I killed you or whatever, I said that, like, what do you, like, he's really sick, fam. So that's why when he's making these mistakes, and it's like, he should have known nothing. The man is on drugs and he's got cancer.
Yeah.
But Angel, yeah, he need to chill. He need to relax, be like, everybody thinks you're gone. So
but he's very clear on that vendetta, though. Very.
Yeah, he is.
That's what I'm saying. Nothing is blurry about that. Sick or not, he don't care nothing about. He don't like his family. He's always clear about that.
Yeah.
So I can't give him the grace y'all giving him, because y'all like, no, he know everything else.
Look, that's been an ongoing thing for decades, I'm sure.
But
so this is something that's innate, and it's in him to hate his kids, to hate Norman.
But it's an active plan.
Oh yeah, he ain't never gonna forget. That's like somebody stabbing you in the back, and now you sick, and they want to talk to you. You ain't gonna forget that, whether you sick or not. You ain't never gonna forget somebody doing you wrong, ever.
Hey, look.
Yeah,
I hear you. That's up and stuck, but he is still actively working on the plan. It's not like it's a previous plan and it's just us being stuck and I'm not dealing with you no more. He is actively putting together a continuous plan. That's all I was saying.
Oh yeah, he a demon. He on demon time. Even though he got cancer, he is on his way out.
He just call himself the devil.
Yeah, I'm demon.
Devil.
Yeah, he on demon time. Always on demon time, except for when it comes to Kimmy and everybody else. But again, Kimmy is part of his plan. Angel part of his plan. They all part of his plan. So he gonna be sweet on them for his plan to work, his overall plan.
Tika, should Angel forgive and forget?
I mean, what else does he have? He acknowledged that, he thought he was protecting Kimmy. And so, he really has no choice. If he really wanted to leave, he would have left. Like, there's nothing stopping him. Nothing, no word or anything else that's stopping Angel from being in the presence of Forrest. I think he kind of low key like him anyway. I don't know why he's flexing, but his girl, and just one real quick, his girl Yolanda, I don't even think his baby is his baby. Like, that's another thing. Like, she is so first she's is he gone? Is he gone? Like, but other than that, she was literally treating him so callous and cold. And just lastly, shout out to Armani Ortiz, writer, producer, director of Tyler Perry's Ruthless. I just had to get that out. Playing Lucas in this moment right here. So that's all I got, y'all.
Okay. All right, let's move on, shall we? And we are officially back at the club. We got Dustin here. You know what I mean?
Dusty.
Dusty. We got Dusty. Shout out to Dusty. Charles is like, N-word, why are you always on me? What do you want? You know what I'm saying? And he Dusty comes clean. I didn't think I could actually say that real N-word, so I just say N-word. Dusty comes clean. He's like, yo, I'm trying to rob you. Charles is like, well, I'm glad you told the truth about how you really felt about me, right? And he's like, every time I see you always dressing so seductive around me, like, what do you want? And then that's when Dusty pulled that packet out. He's like, well, I thought you may want the other thing, but I got that real Columbia pack. You see my eyebrows? You see this hairline? I'm half Colombian myself, baby. And then that's when Charles like, you know what? I'm going to take you up on the offer, but I need you to taste this first. He was like, you know what? I'm going to the bathroom. You follow behind me. We can go from there. One thing about Charles, y'all. This man right here is just always down for the fun. And I just want to know, Tika, why is he such a loose cannon? Why is he just so carefree in life? He doesn't think about no consequences or nothing like that. Why is he just so carefree?
He's got issues. He has trauma. He has a lot of things going on. Something we've already said that something mental is not quite right with him. Whatever happened to him in his younger age, or something happened, and something is triggering him to be who he is. Now, you would have thought, when you're talking about using discernment, you would have thought that, dude, you literally, your vehicle that you just love so much literally just got a million holes placed in it. You would think that you would just get somewhere with Varney and stay at home. But no, where is he? Back in the club, trying to get some I'm trying to find a good word for it, some special powder to snip off of somebody's eggplant. Like, come on, bruh. Get it together. My bad. He didn't use discernment at all. Not the squirts.
Man. Jay, what's going on with your boy, man? What's going on with your boy Charles, man?
First off, that's not my boy. Second, he has a real mental problem, yo. He has a mental, emotional problem. Okay. Like, okay, I get it. You a player. You for the streets, for real. So that's how people act when they for the streets. But he has a mental problem that he has to consistently do. He has an addiction, not only to the white stuff, but to getting attention. People have that addiction too, to always want attention, always want somebody to be on you, because of your money, because of whatever, right? So he needs help. He needs some real like psychological like therapy and the whole nine, man. Something wrong with him and something wrong with this guy too, man. Like he's weird. Like why you rolling up on dude and then you gonna tell him you try to like weird. This is weird dialogue to me. It was just totally weird. Like wasn't even funny. It was just like, why are they talking like that? Like, oh yeah, because he's trying to get at him, right? So, wasn't really happy with these scenes right here. It was like, whatever.
Yeah. Mo?
Like I said earlier, it was a key when they was going back and forth with the powder of it all. But Charles. There's definitely something wrong with Charles. Like I said, I think a couple of lives ago, when him and Bernie was in the bed and Bernie said, "I love you," and the way he just keep pushing him away, it's like a tug of war, like a push and pull thing with him and Bernie. So it's definitely something there with Charles. I don't know what it is, like what it is deep down, why he treats Bernie that way, but and why he just go out here just do all these randoms. So it's definitely something there with Charles for sure. And this guy, I'm like, is this the guy that followed him home? Supposedly following him home that time and saw his vehicle got blown up and shot up.
Yep.
Yep.
Why would you want to go back there? I don't get it, but okay.
Because I think he realized this,
I'm like, if I saw that, I would not be trying to go back. Just me.
I think he realizes this is an opportunity for him to get rich quick, right? Because you know Charles is basically a dummy, and he feels like he can take advantage of him. Letitia, thoughts?
Get rich or die trying. What we doing? I thought I just saw that.
Right.
Ain't no way you literally just admitted to me that you was trying to rob me, and then I'm gonna take you home for you to rob me. That's you sound crazy. You look crazy. And to be honest with you, Dustin, I mean, he cute and all, but he ain't got no game. Ain't nothing like
You seem
like he wasn't offering anything. Well, he wasn't offering anything but that stuff. So, and Charles got caught up when it come to that. So, because otherwise, I'm like, he literally has no game at all. But there's no way somebody tell you in your face. Again, he does not think that fat meat is greasy. He think that everybody he think because he rich and spoiled that ain't nobody gonna do nothing to him. He untouchable. Sir, just let anybody in your house. I just can't. I can't with him.
And he know what happened to his car. It's just like somebody was trying to unalive you. Like
right.
I want to add real quick. People usually act like when somebody says I love you and they kind of like push them away. People usually act like that when they fell in love and they got their heart broken. Right? So maybe Charles was in love with somebody and they played him. So Charles is now on a level just like, you know, a real relationship. I mean, it's all relationships, right? Charles is like, I ain't never going to want to be in love again. Anybody tell me they love me, I don't trust them. I just want to be a player for the rest of my life because I don't want to be hurt again. So that's probably what's going on that's part of what's going on with Charles. That's what I'm assessing.
Yeah. And I think he really does care for Varney, but he just will not allow himself to go there.
Right.
Right. All right, Charles. I've seen enough for you on my screen for tonight. As we move on, we're done with Charles once and for all. So as we move on, we have Mallory here, Olivia, Varney. Oh my goodness, Olivia, drunk as a skunk. We got to get you home. Olivia come to realization, of course, that those two are smashing, right? Varney and Mallory. Of course, they're not. We know which side everybody plays, right? But then, you know, she says, you know, Varney, I wish my son Charles was, you know, big and strong as you and not gay, basically, right? And that's what Mallory tries to change the subject. She's like, so how's things at the church? And of course, drunk Olivia spazzes out. She's like, I know who you are. I know what you're doing.
You're trying to be funny.
You're trying to be funny. You're not slick. Why you calling me ma'am? You know what I mean? So they're trying to get her to her destination, right? They get to the house, right? That's when she's like, Olivia's like, Varney, you not going to help me out in my car like a gentleman? He's like, sure, I got you, ma'am, no problem. As we transition on and they make it to the car, out the car, she is starting to get a little bit uncomfortable with herself, a little bit kind of freaky deaky, right? He's like, ma'am, I helped you out. I'm gone. She's like, no, you can stay. We can party. Mallory's like, what is going on? And of course, that's when Olivia was starting to throw herself at Varney, right? And then, of course, Mallory comes in to save the day. Y'all, what is going on with Mallory. I mean, Olivia. Letitia, start me off, please. Like, why is she throwing herself so much at Varney? Because she also mentions that, oh, you're a tall one, so I know you pretty much got a, you know what I mean? Like, what's going on with her?
She just, I don't know what to say about her. I think she is just feeling a little, I think, somebody mentioned aged beauty. She's a beautiful woman. She's rich. Well, she's perceived to be rich and that sort of thing, whatever. But I think that she has just a loss of confidence right now.
Mm,
And that's probably the reason why she started drinking again. And now here she is and just wants to feel good, just like her son. They just want to feel good. They want to feel wanted. They want to feel loved. And this is where we see basically like all this hard life and vendettas and hating your family and stuff like that. That takes a toll on you at some point.
mm.
So I think down deep, it all comes down to people are hurt and everybody wants and needs love. So, girl, sober up and go get you somebody that can love on you for real.
Oh my God. Tika, thoughts, please. Why can't we get somebody to love Olivia? What's going on with her right now?
Listen, let me just start off by saying, bye, Mallory. Like, get the heck on. Why are you here? I'm trying to get some of this tall chocolate drink right here.
Right.
And I like the comment. Does the carpet match the drapes? Like,
Yes.
Olivia, okay, you supposed to be a whole church lady. So I guess church ladies out here getting lit. That's all I can say. Why she's using what she got to get what she wants. She has money. She has a ounce of power to some of these men who see her, and she's trying to get what she wants, but they're just not enough. And I need Auntie to stop drinking. I need her to calm down. It's a lot going on. Or she gonna end up missing. So she like
She out here on the prowl.
out here in these streets.
Yeah. Mo, thoughts?
She definitely need to put that brown liquor down. Oh, I was like, girl, you was barking up the wrong tree. He is not your type. I mean, you is not his type. So it's like, girl, no, put that brown liquor down. Because I know it go down with the brown, but no, not with him.
Right.
And little do you know, your son had him. So
yeah, he's playing for the opposite team, basically. Jay, final thoughts about this drunken escapade with Olivia undressing, trying to get freaky with Varney.
So now we know where Charles gets his habits from. When, as you guys mentioned, when you're hurting, you're trying to heal that hurt with whatever vice it is. So this explains why Charles does what he does, and this was hilarious to me.
Yeah.
I was feeling sorry for Varney because we know the truth about Varney.
Right.
And Varney is being violated at this point. Okay. She's opening up the jacket. He's trying to be professional and courteous. I mean, what can you do in that situation but just stand there and let her fill up on the goods? Like, you're the ex-wife of my boss. Like, what am I gonna do? You know what I'm saying? I can't push you away. I'm not gonna do that. Like, he was stuck. He was frozen. He couldn't do anything. He was helpless. So I felt sorry for the man a little bit because we know what direction he goes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, I feel sorry for Olivia too, man. Yeah, she's a freaky church lady. We ain't seen no parts of the church in this season yet, so she's done. The church is done. She ain't part of no church no more. She out here cursing people out in public, cursing little boys out in public. No, she ain't representing the church no more. No. So at the end of the day, man, it's thank God for Mallory.
Yep. Mallory.
Coming to save this man, knowing his situation, knowing that he messing around with her brother-in-law. So yes, Olivia, go to sleep. Get some rest. So
now we are going to wrap it up with.
Chica, please stop.
We're going to move on. No more drunken escapades. You know what I mean? We're done with the mom, the son. Let's move on. So we know that there's a conversation that is about to happen with Rain and Kimmy. And I should have said this earlier. I kind of spoke on it, but I kind of stopped. But there's some stuff going on about a private road, right? Alex is like, well, nobody's really truly been on a private road by themselves, young Mr. Valerie says that, everybody should go out, that we all should drive y'all. So Rain's like, dang, you mean to tell me if I order pizza, I'm paraphrasing here, I can't go out and get it by myself? He's like, no, you know what I'm saying? So the conversation now transition on to them about they're trying to leave, right? Kimmy is panicking. I done packed up bags. We got a little sister here crying. You know what I'm saying? Rain is like, yo, Kimmy, calm down. She's like, no, they ain't no calming down. You seen what happened to Angel? We have got to go. Jay, why is Kimmy like this? No thoughts. Why is she just off the top like this right now?
She's afraid. She's always afraid. Come on, you just unalive the dude that I set you up with. Like, I'm out of there too. I'm not thinking. I'm just, let's go. Let's get out of here. That means she should have verified though. That's why I didn't like about her, man. Just call Horace. Did you do this? Oh, I did, but I made a mistake. Okay, let me relax. But again, yeah, Kimmy is she's still in panic mode. And now with her sister there, she has to protect at all costs. So that's what's going on. That's what's going on.
Letitia, was Kimmy overreacting to the whole thing, thinking that, oh, now, we're gonna getting gone once and for all, that they're gonna come cap us as well?
I mean, I can understand why you might be afraid, but again, look at where you've been. The man gave you a black card. Why couldn't you have just called him to verify what is going on, to ask? But you didn't have no other problems asking him questions, and Sylvie surely don't have any problems asking him questions. So just ask him some more questions. Because my thought is, how do you think that you're really about to take this man's car, this man's money, and roll out on his private street? You really think you're gonna get away? Ma'am, he could just cut off your card. Ma'am, he could just come and get you. They know where the stuff is. It didn't make any sense. This plan did not make any sense.
The plan did not make no sense. Tika, why is Kimmy so headstrong about the situation?
We have to keep in mind that, and I did not want to put myself in Kimmy's shoes, but I had to really put myself in Kimmy's shoes to understand why she's moving the way that she's moving. Yes, she's moving wrong. She's moving too fast, not asking enough questions, not calling Horace like she could have. But you got to think about Kimmy. Kimmy is still young. Her mama dropped her off at a freaking Walmart or a mall with no, $10? So she had nothing. Then she gets into this lifestyle of being basically trafficked, basically forced to do all of the things that she's doing. Everybody that has probably come in her path, with the exception of Rain and maybe even a little bit of Angel, those were the only two other people that she had to trust. And now you see that this man is connected to the same people that have put me in this bad position. So even if it's a little bit of, oh, I think my friend is gone and he'll do the same thing to me, this is why she just cannot trust, because of everything that she has endured from the time she got dropped off at that shopping mall. So, again, initially I wanted to be like, Kimmy, calm down. And I did. But then I had to, like I said, I had to kind of put myself in her shoes and kind of just understand the logic to why she moves the way that she does. So, yeah.
Mo, can trust ever be regained for Kimmy in any aspect?
I'm pretty sure it can. It just takes time. And it's up to her, to be honest. It takes time to trust, because all this is happening very quickly for her and Sylvie and Rain and Angel. All this is just transpiring so quickly. So It's definitely an adjustment, but she's a runner, she's a track star. She won't get very far. But I'm like, you don't have no plan. So where are we running to? It's giving runaway love. It's giving one of those little videos. Like, where are we running to? You just running.
Right.
Where's your destination? Where's the plan? Like, where's the destination? Where are we going? Like, it's
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just not. It's
Yeah.
not logical for me. It's like I understand, like Tika said, being scared and going through what she was going through, but yeah, you had all that time as Rain was taking 30 minutes to get back to come with a plan. Okay, at least
Mm,
a destination.
right. Right. So we know that Rain got the intel from Alex about the keys. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to tell Kimmy to calm down. Apparently, all the cars have keys in them, right? So they end up getting
Mhm.
a big old black SUV. Security's outside. Ma'am, where you going? We can drive you where you need to go. Kimmy's like, get the H out my way. So they got their bags packed. They're gone. They're speeding down the private road. It opens up for them, but unfortunately, Kimmy is panicking. She's running into the ditch, right? And she's stuck in the ditch because she see those lights, right? She's like, oh my God, somebody's coming to get us. Everybody's screaming. Sylvia in the back crying, snot running down her nose. She rolls down the window. Well, yeah, the windows rolls down. Here comes the one and only man out the shadows, like Batman. Going somewhere, Kimmy.
Loved it.
I love that. I
I
love
thought we was going to go into a scary movie after that. The way he said
Right.
it,
right.
going somewhere, Kimmy. I was like,
Yeah.
ooh.
Yeah. So the man, the myth, the legend, he pops up himself. That's how the episode ends. Wow. What a episode. I thought this episode was fire. I thought it was very good. I just hated some of the drunken escapades that was going on. Mo, final thoughts about this episode before we wrap this up.
This episode was definitely better than 3. The one I had to talk about, I had to host. But yeah, so this was everything. Seeing Kimmy melt down and Rain misstep or telling her prematurely like what's going on. Angel popping out of no like a ghost, popping up like a ghost at Horace's bedside, and Horace willing to live, want to try some Easter medicine to cure his cancer possibly. Yeah, I enjoyed it from
Gotcha.
head to toe. And
But
Charles is always a key to me.
he is the party starter. Letitia, final thoughts.
Yes, I love how Horace stepped in. Now he's like, let me teach you pretty much. What do you think this is happening? I just think hopefully this will open up all of the communication lines. But we're gonna see later on he's actually upset with her, and we understand why. Because Kimmy, all this crashing out that you do, I understand that you had all the things happen in your background. I get all that. But when does that crash out work for you? When the last time did it work? It doesn't. So you got to figure out how to do something else. Trust this man. Again, he handed you a whole black card. You have access to any car you want. You have access to his entire enterprise. No prenup, ma'am. Think about this logically. And I gave it a 10.
Tika?
Yes. This episode, since Letitia up here rating, I'm gonna give it a 10 as well. It was, it gave a lot of information. It gave just a lot of the comedic side of Queen Olivia. She did her thing as always. Funny as I don't know what on the screen. Then of course her son follows right behind her and does his shenanigans like mother, like son at this point. I'm talking about Charles. And I'm just looking forward to again, you use the word Batman, or for me, Lawrence, my word was the Dark Knight. He literally pulled up on that thing like the whole Dark Knight. I was like, I would be doggone. Look at Horace. Like, got himself out of that bed and made his way to the house.
Right.
So with that, I love that ending. I mean, it couldn't have been a better ending, that particular episode. So I'm just looking forward to everything else that's about to pop off in episodes 5 and 6 and 7 and 8.
Right.
Jay, final thoughts.
And 9 and 10.
Right.
Yeah. So I agree with everybody, man. To me, this was definitely a 10. Y'all saying the Dark Knight, I'm like, this man sound like the Candy Man. Going somewhere, Kimmy. He was saying he sounded like Candyman to me. You know what I'm saying? I was scared. I was like, damn, I ain't going nowhere. Horace, let's go back to the house, man. Chill, brother, chill. But overall, man, this was a great episode. Funny, revealing, and yeah, I'm looking forward to talking about the next ones, man. This is definitely a turn up. It's turning up now. It's turning up. After this, it really starts getting going.
Yeah.
So this is where we going to the next level.
All facts, my guy, all facts. And before we go, I just want everybody to go around. Just let me know. Just let the people out there know what you got going on with your channels. I'll start off with Letitia.
Okay, thank you so much, and great job tonight, Lawrence. I appreciate everybody out there chatting with us. I dropped 3 and 4 last week. You can look forward to 5 and 6 for Beauty in Black for my personal video, as well as don't forget to check out our panel discussions for Reasonable Doubt. We did episodes 1 and 2 yesterday and the day before. And then if you are a fan of Beyond the Gates, make sure you watch out for my shorts, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much.
Mo.
For me, tomorrow, Sisters, we go live after the episode air. We go live. Me, Tamika's Dan Candy Love, we go live. We talk about Tyler Perry Sisters. So make sure y'all come through if you watch Sisters. And also Thursday is Zatima Day of episodes 5 and 6, hosted by Candy Love. So make sure y'all come through. In my individual reviews for 5 and 6 for Beauty in Black as well. So
Tika?
subscribe, hit the like button, greatly appreciate it, and hype me up.
Huh.
Me over.
For sure. Hype her up, y'all. Hype her up.
Hey.
Tika, all things ruthless. What you got going on?
Listen, shout out to the Lawrence Report. You did your thing tonight. I enjoyed the conversation with Beauty in Black 2. And so looking forward to doing this again. I will be hosting next Tuesday, episodes 5 and 6 of Beauty in Black. So don't just leave tonight and not come back and see any of us. Okay, make sure you just stay following, connected to everybody, audience. And then for tomorrow, I will be doing Wednesday on Wednesday with a lot of people. EJ, I'm sorry if I'm missing y'all names. My brain is just crowded right now, but we will be doing Wednesday on Wednesday. And then Thursday, the panel, the ladies, we will be doing Zatima. We got to check out. Y'all want to see some crazy people? Make sure y'all come back and talk to us about Zatima.
Okay.
Leslie is doing the most, okay? And I'm enjoying talking about it. And that is pretty much it. Some more short form videos of Beauty in the Black. And then of course your girl got Talk That Talk TV with my girl EJ the TV Junkie. Just head over, Talk That Talk TV, and let us know what y'all think. Hit that like, that share, that subscribe, do all of the things, as well as not just my channel, but everybody's channel who's on this panel right now. Like, share, subscribe, and hype everybody video up. Hype me up, okay? So that's pretty much it for me, y'all. And what about you, Jay? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm taking over. My bad. Got the spirit to take over. My bad.
Yeah, you just passing it along.
Listen, me and Tika have been doing this for years, so she's just used to
I know.
that transition. But shout out to you, my guy, and shout out to Lighten It Up with Letitia for the combination host today. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna give y'all that. That was just definitely a dope live today. Shout out to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I like how y'all worked it out. You know what I'm saying? My apologies to everybody. I had a very, very important meeting. Not that this isn't important, but it has to do with some things that's coming to YouTube. I can't say nothing else. It's gonna be pretty fire, all right? So I can't say nothing until it come out. But what's going on with your boy? Man, we got some new things coming, some new equipment coming. We got some new things coming. So look out for some random live streams on the entertainment news level. When I get news about the power origins and everything else like that, keep it locked, because I'm supposed to be having some things come through the pipeline. So make sure you lock in, hit the notification bell, because when I get it, I'm gonna go live immediately. Okay, immediately. So other than that, man, we just getting prepared for all the shows to come back. Power Book Force. Hopefully we get more of another trailer. We got some other stuff coming through the pipeline. Keep your notification bells locked in. All right. Salute.
I got you. And I know that we all are talking about Tyler Perry. So I just want to make sure that everybody in the audience and us five on this panel, that we all check out Tyler Perry and Devon Franklin, new movie coming out this Friday called R&B, Ruth and Boaz. It will be on Netflix.
Yeah.
I've already seen the trailer, and I definitely will be doing my review on that right there, since I know we all are big Tyler Perry fans. So I did my review of Beauty and Black. Be sure to check that out. Did my review of Reasonable Doubt. Be sure to check that out. And with that, I just want to thank everybody from Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, MySpace. I appreciate all y'all. Yeah, I said MySpace. I appreciate all y'all coming through. And with that, we out, y'all.
Bye.
Salute.